Hello, everybody. I am so sorry. I've been dealing with sick kids all weekend. And then it touched my tail on Tuesday. Hold on, no. Monday night, I got worse. So I'm trying to recover from trying to recover. But I'm going to just go ahead and get to it because I don't know how long my voice is going to be for this live. So if you catch replay, I really appreciate you. So I'm gonna just start like in like a few minutes after I finish telling you my story time, okay? So last week, everybody know that I told everybody about my scare of my son having the black plague, okay? So he don't have the black plague. It don't exist anymore. So I went to the hospital. He's easy peasy. He's patched up. Thank you, Bella. I'm doing good. He's easy peasy patched up. Okay. He's back to health. So my daughter got sick. And then my infant got sick. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Right. Okay. So I'm nurturing all these kids in one bed. My bed, y'all. Not their bed, but my bed. And guess who did not change her sheet during these process of these kids? Me. Now the only person that sleep in my bed is my daughter. But it was me that allowed my sons, their sick bodies, to lay in my bed coughing, sneezing, wiping their snot all over. And here goes me on Sunday night. On Sunday night, jump in my bed, did not change my sheet at all. Just lying in the germs. Didn't realize it until I got sick on Monday. And I felt bad. When I tell y'all I feel bad, I feel bad. So today is Wednesday. All right. So what the story is clean up your sheets. All right. You got kids, kick them out the bed, change the sheet. If they're feeling good, change that sheet. Okay. Don't lay in it like I did. Okay. Because that's what happened. Okay. I laid in my kids' sick bed. Okay. It happens to the best of us. Thank y'all. I will. I'm getting better. Thank y'all. But now let's jump into what I seen. So on Sunday, I saw that she was talking. Y'all, this is how bad it was. I wanted to jump on here on Monday night when I first seen the video. Jazz, are you listening? Why your baby wearing that same shirt 3 days? I'm going to say 4 days. She wore it Tuesday as well. She wore it on Sunday. She wore it on Monday in your live. No, not in your live. She wasn't in your live, but she's in that video and you had the same thing on Monday in your live. All right. So she turned around and put on a video on Monday or on Tuesday, one of those days. And then today she got on live and the little girl had the same shirt on. Now, obviously, you could say, well, your whole family got sick. Yeah, but we did not get sick because my kids wore the same thing 3 days in a row. We didn't get sick because I dragged my sheets on the floor where people walk on. I have dogs. I walk barefooted outside. I'm sorry if y'all can't hear me. But be honest with you, we don't get sick because of just being nasty. Now, hold on. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, that hurts me because all her kids are sick. They stay sick. And they stay sick because she typically do not take care of herself and let alone her children. I know they don't bathe every day. And children need to bathe every day. Not just because of COVID, y'all. It's just a hygiene. And I feel like if your kids are clean, they perform better. I didn't learn that until I got in high school. Like, oh, I do become more attentive if I get washed up. Now, everybody can't do that. I understand you got most of the time y'all have to bathe your kids at night. I understand. But be honest with you, with that little girl wearing that shirt 3 days, and we see that Jazz don't wash clothes every day. Am I lying? Jazz don't wash clothes every day. It's not like she put those clothes in the washer for that baby to wash. We see that. Am I lying? Tell me if I'm lying in the chat, y'all. There's no, there's no excuse why that baby has those clothes on the same days. And then on her video, she told her on her video, her vlog, go ahead and change clothes. Not go ahead and take a bath, y'all. Go ahead and change clothes. That is the saddest thing I ever seen in my life. Very sad. Yeah, kids get picked on all the time for bad hygiene, poor hygiene. And my mom, she taught me to like, my mom taught me how to not to have poor hygiene in life. She did. And then be honest with you, it takes you to have one person do like that, and you know you musty. You know you're not coming back over there musty again. And my mom always said that you smell yourself before other people. But Jazz, she gives me vibes that she changed clothes. Don't give a bath. She don't take baths because her kids wouldn't be so norm to it. Y'all, y'all understand? Like I have my son, and I like to talk about him because he's out here in the YouTube. I have to tell him, son, get out your pajamas. But I'm not going nowhere. Get out your pajamas. It's okay to lie around, but I don't want to see Harry Potter shorts on you all day and then you try to roll over and go to bed. Put some clothes on. I think it's okay. If he's staying in the house, yes, get active. But not if you're talking about him being sick. Oh no. You gonna get a bath. You'll get if you out, everybody's taking a bath. That's how I am. But are they just in the house? Mm-mm. Jazz be in the house too, y'all. Just think about it. I don't know, y'all. I was really disgusted when I first seen it. Like, ugh. Can you imagine when that camera's not rolling, y'all? I don't know what to say. I was so disgusted. And I thought about it like before I even seen the vlog today. I was like, when I get better, I'm taking all these blankets and these sheets to the washer because I'm not messing up my wash machine, okay? I refuse to do that. And I refuse to do one thing at a time, okay? So I'd rather spend the money at the laundromat than waste time trying to do one sheet at a time. Well, not sheet, but one blanket at a time and let that dry. I don't have time. So I just might as well go to the big washer, put it all in there. Voila. Hey, mystery. Girl, we ain't talking about nothing but nasty ass Jazz and her daughter wearing the same shirt 3 days in a row. Well, we can go ahead and say she wore it on Tuesday as well. All right, because we know how Jazz wash clothes. We know. And you know, you know. I will. I will, because be honest with you, it's like it all. You know what? It's always that one kid that bounce back first that brings home all the germs. It's never the it's always that one kid. He's my active kid. So he's in school literally from 8 o'clock in the morning until like 6. I'm gonna say 6. 6 at night. Always. And I tell you, he's always the active one. Always. But y'all, always. How y'all been doing? I'm sorry about that, y'all. I was sitting here talking. So yeah, he's my bumblebee. And he literally be at you probably like my mom be like, where's he at? I'm like, oh, he's after school. Girl, you know what? It's so funny because I you know what I put you know what? I didn't know what I was doing when I put him in after school, y'all. Y'all, I didn't know what I was doing. It's not even hurting my pocket, but it's just like it's making me settle down. Like, believe it or not, I'm more less wind down, and he's like up here. I'm like really laid back, and I used to be like go go go, but now I have to stop stop stop. So it's ridiculous. So hopefully I will be back. But y'all, yesterday, I'll be honest with you, Monday night, I when I first seen it, we saw her live on Sunday, and we knew she did a vlog on Monday. We all knew that, but it was just the fact that I wanted to get on here and talk about it, and I couldn't. Hi, y'all, the ones that just came in. We was talking about Jazz and her daughter wearing the same shirt 3 days in a row. Well, 3 days in a row that we saw her in a vlog or live. So yeah. And it's kind of funny. Like, that's kind of funny how like kids really will balance your life, even though you think you're in control. I swear, my son does it all the time. No, girl, it's not about the clothes. And it's not Jazz, it's her daughter. Well, if you buying $59 steaks, your daughter better have like at least each child should. You getting, I'll be honest with you. There is no praising any mother that has 5 kids and buying bits and pieces for your kids. You shouldn't get no praise. Now, you wearing no. And be honest with you, I was watching. There's somebody on here. I don't think I wanna. I don't want her clout on no side because I know people. They have hearts for people. Mama just. I'ma just break it down. So if you know her, you know her. If you don't, you don't. But I was watching this young lady, and she was very intriguing. I seen her graduate. She had 2 babies, and then she popped up pregnant again. Her boyfriend somehow is he's not here on earth. In the process of her just finding out she's pregnant, then she announced she had a registry, and I'm like, no offense, I know you having a hard time, but there should be a limit of registries and baby showers. And the only reason why I say that is because it's not something new. You know what you should expect for a child. You're a mother of 2 already. You get what I'm saying? Like Jazz should know that you need a coach for a baby. You need that. No, no, no. Jazz told that little girl in her vlog, you need to change your clothes. Am I lying? Anybody that's an active listener? I know y'all in the bushes. I understand. But y'all get what I'm saying? Like, if you know what to expect because you have 2 kids, why do you need other people to purchase nonsense things for you? It didn't make any sense. So I was like, you know what? Now you're using the people. King Mike, no, 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 no. No, you know what? I think it was more than just a teacher's conference. And I don't think she needed to tell us exactly what it was. But it might have been a whole sit down. It might have been a whole sit down. Talking about she was tired or she gets too. Now, if your child goes, I'm a bad parent. Let me just say this. My kid's bedtime is at 10 o'clock. Sometimes even later. Sometimes even later. Okay? Sometimes even later. All right? I cook dinner late. Okay? There's no Joan Beaver. over here. Y'all know? No, 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 no. There's no Joan Beaver. Cleaver. I don't have dinner ready on the table at 5. Okay? There's sometimes dinner will be available earlier. There's sometimes dinner won't be. But and it depends on my kitchen, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. My kitchen is a mess. I have to take time to clean it up and then cook. So my kids know if you want dinner on a decent hour, yeah, you're gonna have to help me clean up, okay? But that's so much that they supposed to be doing. So, but Jazz, her kids go to bed at 7:30. Yeah, 7:30. The sun nearly disappear about 7:45. So her kids can't be super tired. That makes sense. They can't be super tired. And I'm assuming that they're not even in kindergarten. They're in preschool. So they have a lunch break. They have a nap time. I'm sorry. So again, why would your child be super tired? That don't make any sense. Had to take a break from them. When? And Mimi, who you had to take a break? Yeah, who you had to take a break from? Because be honest with you, me being sick this week, I had to take a break. I had to take a mental break from just YouTube in general. So when I got sick, it was like, okay, because it's always something. If it's not the mommies, it's always something. Yes, I did see that. And I was sitting there thinking, now, why did you have to ask the kids to get a fry? Now, be honest with you, obviously, I'm gonna say this: if one kid comes home, let's say my kids went to my mom's house, and one comes back sick. I'm assuming all of them are sick mentally, so I'm not sharing nothing from none of them. So the little girl been telling Jazz that she been having certain things come back up, and Jazz is drinking after her, like, give me some. But I feel like the kids are a little bit more cleaner with Philip than anybody. Because those kids look a little bit moisturized when they come back. A little bit of life hit them. Little food got in, touched their belly. But they stayed 2 days with Jazz. They dried up. And then, Lexus, did you see the fact that that little girl had that cup in her room? Like, she had to, she couldn't, she had to drink it or her mom was going to drink it. And be honest with you, with that comment, King, that made me think, those kids might have to, save or hoarder their stuff from their mom and Chris. And that's what I feel like it makes gluttony children. I don't know if y'all watch 600-Pound Life, but there's a lot of them that says, "Oh, my mom used to eat up all our snacks," or "My dad used to like make us eat small portions," and you don't want 600-pound adults that you have to, do a sponge bath on. Jazz. Stop doing it to them, because they are going to start eating. Because there's evidence out here. There's evidence that shows, what you do when you start ordering food, or you start rationing out to small people, small, because there's no reason why. And y'all, I'm trying to think, what meal was that? I didn't see any noodles, but I see 2 cans of tomato sauce open, and maybe like a 0.75%, a 0.75 ounce, probably like over a quarter ground beef available. And you know what? That pissed me off too. Like, anybody or mama out here, y'all know hunger cry. That baby had a hunger cry that you should automatically be in tune with. Like, you can't tell me you're not in tune with your child to not know his hunger cry. And I'm sorry if my voice is going in and out, but this is all I can talk, y'all. No. But seriously, you gotta have a hunger cry. Like, I can hear the cry. I can see not see, I can hear it instantly. So when I pick up my son and he's crying, and I said, "Did he get a snack?" "Oh no. Can I get a snack before I go on the road with him?" I could just hear his cry. Or I could just hear it early in the morning. And maybe because I don't like that cry sound, I just give it to him naturally. But you gotta be the most unattuned parent to give the child a chip. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, and he's tearing it up without any hesitation. And for somebody like, I'm about to call the man hips. Please forgive me. Um, just for Chris to be like on the side and not even connecting to it, that tells me they are not connected to that child at all. Not at all. That just at this point, that's like disgusting to hear her talk about having another baby if you don't know that your child's hunger cry. No, I did not hear. I'm sorry. I think repping BK, I think I skipped over you. Oh my. Oh. And that is sad. Like, this girl don't need no more kids. She needs her vagina taken out. I said what I said. Because there's no reason why you don't know the difference. Hey, love. How you doing, darling? I'm trying to get over this cold, but it's coming through. King Mike, you're going to start something. Now she about to have a meltdown saying, oh, somebody called my kid's school. Oh, sweet Jesus. Hold on, y'all. You know what? Ah, sweet Jesus. You know, that explains. You can stay home from school. Y'all, we're gonna go down memory lane. That explains we can go home from school. Oh, I'm gonna take her and me to go out on our special day. That seems like coaching. That seems like, oh, let me coach her. I could be very wrong. But it seems very suspect for y'all to say that. But I don't think sometimes these ladies, they rather have a dirty pair of pants than no pants at all. So even if that is the case, I don't see, she's still going to make herself available for him. Be honest with you, I wouldn't even give her that suggestion because be honest, you have 5 kids. I think she has more things she needs to do instead of buying a costume. Costumes should be the last thing some of these people with a lot of kids. You better take yourself to Dollar General, Dollar Tree, and play with their $1.25 selection. I mean, go use some of their old clothes. Like, you want somebody to buy you something. She wanted people to make her feel bad for buying a coat for kids. There's more things you need to buy. And be honest with you, nobody, not trying to say nobody don't want her kids, but she barely gets help now. Who's going to take those kids out of her situation? Now I think that baby is going to be an extra when Chris leaves. Because he wasn't as shiny and it wasn't as shiny and glittery that she needed him to be after he got that helmet. But she didn't realize she didn't use her own biology. When I was in biology class in the ninth grade, they told us how to break stuff down, like with the rabbits and how do you get a bino rabbit and how you can get green eye baby if one of y'all have a blue eye and but she didn't look at his head. See, she was so quick to have a baby. I analyze everything when I'm making. Well, I don't try to make babies with everybody, but when I'm looking at the flaws and the weakness, and so I can identify what is what. Okay, there's no Murray over here, but it is definitely like, yep, you got your daddy's face expressions all over your face when they even come out the womb. You can that baby. She could easily looked at that baby when she took it to the doctor and say, "Yep, he got his daddy's head." Easy peasy. And that's what makes me think about like if she she had to pay for that helmet. That was a cosmetic helmet, not a what kind of helmet? A development helmet. Because they probably looked at it like, no, this is, girl, you picked the wrong person. Both of y'all got effed up heads, and you got an effed up baby's head. That's it. Nothing's wrong with his development. He just got a messed up head because of the daddy got one. But she's so quick to open her legs. That's what I tell you. Y'all better start doing biology. My head looks like this. His head look like this. Split it in fourths. Who has the highest? That's your kid's genes. If his mama got a head like that, your daddy got a head like that. You can't fix it. Now, Sharon, I am not going because I think I have a slow gene. Not trying to be funny because my son isn't talking. And I thought that for a moment, I thought I had it. But, I'm going to leave it alone. That's what I'm saying, Bella. So quick. And you still baby mama number 3. Like, girl, 3 is your magic number, ain't it? I couldn't imagine saying, pick 3, my lord, pick 3. I couldn't imagine that. Now, I'm a baby mama number 2, but yeah, I'm also a baby mama number 1. Yay! Yeah, sometimes you gotta be excited about that, okay? Yes, that is accomplishment, okay? Your baby number 1, that is an accomplishment, okay? I don't know where it is in the book says that's accomplishment, but that beats being baby number 4, number 3. That's funny. I'm gonna just be honest. I just think she was so desperate having a baby. She didn't care about the biology part. And I told somebody else, I said, um, you know, when you before you even start like mating, I like to use that word. You before you start mating, you always look at people's features. And you can tell you like those features. Like, oh, I don't want my baby to have a big nose, you know? Yeah. And here goes my dad. Nobody don't do that. Oh, they don't. I do. And trust me, I think a shape of a head is, I swear, I swear. I mean, I understand you don't know who you fall in love with, but she didn't fall in love with Chris when she was talking about having a baby with him. And you could tell she wasn't in love with him. Because I'm gonna tell you the reason I know she wasn't in love with him is because the emails and what she had pillow talk with her girlfriends at the time. Him breaking that she released the information about her home life with them. Um, she wasn't in love with him. And be honest with you, no person should ever, you would never tell yourself that you're in love with somebody that put a strain against you and your mother. And now I can't even, I'm not in their relationship. I think their strand was already somehow broken because I felt like Mama Deuce had to come to the rescue a lot for Jazz. And it only made it worse when Jazz had got a man. Because Mom Dukes felt like she was doing it over again, like she did with Philip. I think that's what happened. I really think when Jazz got pregnant with Chris baby, Mom Dukes was like, "Oh no, I'm not doing this shit again. I'm not bailing you out." That's the reason why her dad is never in the picture. And I don't know about y'all, but if I had him, I don't have one now, but if I had a man, my dad will still be there. He'll still be there. Even though he might feel a certain way, like he don't want to, come in between our unit, but he'll still be there. But I think Mom Dukes probably with her face at that Q&A, it told me everything. Like I'm taking care of her, him, and them. And you know what? I think Mom Dukes don't care. Mom Dukes don't care to be not a mother material human being. I think Mom Dukes just don't want the slack that she will have publicly with her daughter. At the end of it, I don't think she wants the slack of that. I'm trying to think if I want to pick up my son, my infant, or I'm not for sure yet. But yeah, I don't, just like I was looking at Peach and she said something about the same parents that don't watch their grandkids are the same ones that didn't watch their children. what? I feel, is it her older son, Mimi? I feel like Peach humiliated him too much of everything. I personally think that. Because you got to think about it. This summer, if he's telling his friends or his peers know who his mother is because she's coming to the school with the big bag, big bang. She got this song called Wood So Good. She having a nervous breakdown, nearly about to chop off her eyelashes with a machete. She is high and low. She's big banking, big money. Can you imagine the train wreck these kids see with Peach? See, I really think YouTube is a terrible place now. And not in a, it helps people make money. I understand. I'm never going to knock that. I wouldn't mind making $74. Was it 75? Yeah, it got to be over $50 or maybe 100. I wouldn't mind seeing $100 on the 21st of each month. Because one, that could be just a one video vlog, okay? Because that's all it can take. I wouldn't mind going viral. But once you do, you don't know how to stop being attracted to the attention. So your attention gets bad to worse, worse to sad. It is, and it never fails to go up. You can never go up in life. And people like this. I always said YouTube they will stop people from speaking the truth. Then they will stop people from lying or giving false information. They rather see train wrecks every day on YouTube than seeing positivity. We're stagnant. Like we can still be the coolest people, but we're stagnant because we're too positive, or we got to step away from people. Like, yeah, just like that. Mimi, you come out here beefing with somebody, baby, your channel goes up. You beef with somebody. I can't imagine Mimi beefing with anybody. She's so sweet and timid. Like, I bought this wine. I love how she talks. I bought this wine. But I are y'all worrying about her mama? I worry about those kids mental after YouTube. I worry about those kids mental. Cause you gotta think about it, like for her to have two homes, that's a whole, that's a abandonment right there. No, I know you for only wouldn't, but it just be funny. I know Mimi would never waste her time on beefing with anybody. It's not even worth it anymore. Definitely when people know your information, baby, like, girl, did you sleep? How did you find that? Girl, people find people. I think it's funny. I be just sitting in the cut like, how in the hell you let that happen? But I think it's more of just his mom. I think it is. You so much you can buy your kid. You you can't buy them personality. You can help build their character, but they can't buy their character. They can't buy standards. They can't buy that, Peach. I don't think Peach understand that, because that's all Peach knows. She knows that money buys friendship. Money buys this. No, it don't. And people say that Peach has a personality. Just say, I don't think she has a personality. I think whatever's in her bank account at the moment is her personality. So if she has $0 in her bank account, her personality is broke. If she has, I'm gonna just say 32,000 in her bank account, she's a rich bitch. She don't have a personality. She might have a better personality than me, but I have a organic personality. I feel this is the work personality. This is the mother personality. This is a daughter. This is a niece. This is a every way around personality. So the only person that might say any different is my dad. He was like, I never did that, or you don't act like that. But he's the only one, because he's a hater. And he hates when people say that, y'all. So I know he probably on here listening, or he'll listen to the replay. He's a hater. No, but she's not pissed off. She goes with the flow with whatever she feels. I don't think I don't think she is. That's the reason why she holds on to her trauma box. I don't even think it's a trauma box now. Because be honest with you, why would y'all allow anybody that you know to quit school? I personally don't think she wants to deal with him. I don't think that. I know that she was bragging about her cars, right? And she basically said she lost value on her personal car, and her husband, his car is a little bit more. She can't afford it. Her revenue is not the same. Like some of us, we have a salary. Real life people, we have a salary. We expect our salary is a certain base. We expect certain taxes, and we expect, maybe a little extra if you have a job that you can get extra, like mileage or overtime. So, everyday working people, we have that. But she probably can't do it because she knows that they might be asking for $15,000 a month, and she probably can't do that. That's too steep for her. Because one month she can be making 32,000. The next month, people get tired of the crying Peach. People are not watching her. They're not watching her from her channel, but they're watching her from somebody else's channel. Well, you know what? When and she's another baby number, another baby mama number 3. Okay, that's the reason why Jazz like her so much, because she's the baby mama number 3. Because even when they was in high school, Wood had a kid. When they got out of high school, Wood had another kid. Does that make any sense? I'm crying over a man that got 2 kids. I'm baby mama number 3. Where? And I'm in my prime. I had to put earguards. I had to put earphones in my ear for phone sex when I was a kid. Because you're not getting me caught up. Peach only wanted to be in the competition. That's it. Like Jazz. Jazz only had babies to stay in the competition with the other baby mamas. I'm sorry. I know we like who we like. But y'all, real talk. After Philip came home pregnant with Asia again, you think I'll be riding raw dogging him, trying to make another baby? She wanted to stay in competitions with those women. Either way, she's too young trying to stay in competition with other women. Peach wanted to always be in competition. And I personally believe that Wood was one of those, like, girl, what are you talking about? I think Wood and Peach was in those trailers. I said it before and I say it again. They did not find each other in first period, second period, walking down the hallways. Their locker is near each other. No, like they was in a trailer. If y'all know that trailer, y'all know that trailer. You know the trailer, you know the trailer. That trailer that was behind the school, and it was connected to the hallway with the cafeteria. And they will run through that hallway, vibrate the whole thing, because they had lunch on the first period. Or maybe just my school. But they used to run down the hallway. It used to vibrate the whole school. In my high school, that's what happened. And I think her mom gave up. Her mom did talk on, she did help Peach with her first son. Now, because her first son and her mom are very close when they first got in YouTube. And her mom would take the son. But her Peach used to get upset because she wouldn't take like the other boys. And at the time, I guess her son was diagnosed. And she just only wanted to take the oldest. And Peach was like, no, if all of them can't go, none of them can go. And I was like, man. Now, I do believe my mom. I sure do. My mom asked, like, my son went down there for the summer. And my mom's like, am I taking the baby? I said, he's walking. Yes, you're taking him. Are you talking about Peach or Jazz? And you know the sad part about it, and why? I'm gonna tell you why it's a sad part. Because I think if it's Jazz, I think Chris knows her intentions, and that's shitty of him. Because he should have nipped that in the bud. Because you don't even take care of the three girls you got. Does that make any sense? It's been how many weeks since your daughter's birthday? 3 weeks. Why that baby still got those braids in her hair? And you want another girl? Your daughter don't even know basic hygiene to be 10 years old. Now, there are some kids, like little boys, mine, little boy, I have to tell him to take a bath. But my little girl was a little bit more understanding. She just automatically takes a bath. And she sits in there for about 45, 30 minutes, y'all. That drives me crazy. Okay? But we're not going to talk about my little girl. Stay in the shower for 35, 45 minutes. I don't know what she's doing. I don't care what she's doing. She just need to hurry up. But, yeah, I don't think I have to call her and tell her to change her clothes. She just knows to take a bath daily. I don't have to hear my son saying, I'm not doing nothing. Why do I have to change clothes? I'm going to be here all day. I don't have to hear that. That tells me your hygiene. That really does. I was so disgusted, y'all, today. I was like, can I get a little bit of voice? And I'm like, but it's kind of funny, King Mike, when she said, what was that name? Legacy? That name cracked me up, y'all. I don't know anybody. Think about it. But she was so, oh my gosh, that is a pretty name. Legacy, legendary, and legacy. And I'm like, oh, child. Good luck with your kids getting a job, okay? Because that name ever come across, I tell my son this, or my daughter, if that name ever come across your desk, reject it. No, don't reject people's name. Lord. But there's people that probably will reject it. There's somebody right now, their mama named them Alize, and they at the courthouse right now changing that name to Alice. Okay? Messed them all up in the head. Come across the stage is Alize Moselle. Not my name. Mozark. Or something. Alize Erotic. Walking across the stage. Right now, she's at the courthouse, changing her name to something simple and easy. You know what? You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's some people that felt bad for Jazz. I did not feel bad once about that whole situation. I did not feel bad. I still don't feel bad. Because I always think what comes around goes around. But it's kind of funny how everything linked back up with me. This girl been on these streets for a very long time. I'm thinking about it. Not little Bobby and little Wayne. You know, people have too much time on their hands. Early 2000s, we got sense after 2010. After 2010, we didn't have sense anymore. That's just the whole world. We just lost our whole darn mind. When the military started allowing people to have sleeves, tattoos, and fingernail tattoos, and they start giving people certain things, and certain people start being in Congress, and we just lost our darn minds. We don't have no type of responsibility. You know, back in the day, I didn't know it was like an Oprah show. The girl had, is it 1,000 letters in her name? But she was on Oprah, and she had like this big name with 1,000 letters. Oh, sweet Jesus. Women like that should get locked up. And me, like, she should literally got locked up for that baby's name. Because she had a hard time remembering her freaking name. My name is Shanae Shaneka Quackle Kiko Valeka Sirika Wokaka Bada Shika and Brittany Cetasia. I don't know if y'all ever seen that meme, but we call her Neek. What? Ain't even rhyme. It ain't nothing with Neek in her name. I was like, Lord, have mercy. But not the little. Messing with Jazz. Messing with Jazz. He ain't gonna know it. I have a friend. She she was feeling bad because her daughter, and I like I was telling her, I think her daughter's playing with her, right? Because she's like getting impatient with her daughter's in kindergarten. And I was like, if she knows her bare minimum, we can go far. But it's just like messing with her because she really thinks something's wrong with her kid. And I was like, no. So, I said, did she not spell her name? She's like, yeah. I said, did she know certain thing? Yeah, but she messed up. I said, she's picking your brain. She knows it, but she wants to know if you know it. And you know what, King Mike? I was looking at some of her mods like the other day. They was in that live. And you know what? See, at that time, crack was really hard. Yeah, crack was hard. So I'm gonna give it to her. So I feel like I'll be honest with you. You gotta be, and that's the reason I don't feel bad for the Jasmine fight. I don't, not at all, because I feel like they like it. So I must. They have to love it. They like it. I love it. And I don't think they scared of it. They go back to somebody and they report the truth. Because Jazz does a lot of cleanup. If y'all, Jazz does a lot of cleanup. She just gives me that she gives people her phone number a lot. As the stuff that gets put out here, she don't really say it. So it makes me wonder, like somebody in her camp really do go back behind her back. And personally, I think it could be Chris sometimes, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. Chris seems like the type. Any man that's lay up in somebody's house and buys a $59 steak and he has to watch this woman literally sauce the food down to make it stretch. Y'all can't tell me this man. Are we seeing the same thing? Maybe I might be seeing something different. I might be seeing something different. It's okay. But yeah, he looks like the type that will talk bad about her. Hey, and King Mike, I always tell y'all, I tell everybody that's on his chat, if I start mistreating y'all or somehow I get bigger than my patootie, y'all better tell me about myself, okay? Because you ain't getting nowhere in life and you can't hear the harsh part of your situation. That's the reason why I know for sure some of these people had to go to those trailer classes. Or they're the ones that wants to be a come up. Cause there's no way, like one like Jasmine. We'll talk about the House of Jasmine. I think the House of Jasmine knew that she really wasn't mashing with Jazz. She gives me vibes that she really wasn't mashing with Jazz. I think her and Jazz probably had some type of misunderstanding a while ago for that email. Now, was that email 100%? Probably so. But I believe there was some bashing. Okay? And I think it was business, but Jazz like that control of being a mod towards Jazz. Now, when she had her daughter's what's that called? What is that called, y'all? What is that called? Her birthday cash out. Only one mod was there. One mod. One mod. And what that means is one mod that peeped out the bushes. That tells me that they don't really F with her. They don't. Yes, I did remember that one. And I think somebody actually wanted to name their child COVID. The actual, not with the A. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, good. But somebody, the courts made her change the name. Yeah, the courts made her change her name because, and then now it's like banned. Like that name is banned. Like you cannot name your child that. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know there were so many names that was banned from naming your child until I was trying to finding names for my last son. Of course, like I think even what is that killer's name? Like your child can have Charles Manson, um, Adolf Hitler. You can't name your child Adolf. Lutheran in certain states or certain countries. You can't name him like Lutheran. You can't name him. Is it Lutheran? Yeah. You know the reason why they get tired of her? Because they tired of folking up the bill. Y'all, I haven't seen Valerie in forever, y'all. Now, I ain't saying I be in the girl chat, but I used to see Valerie all the time. But I don't see her at all. No, Satan's name. Is it Lutheran? No, Lucifer. Lucifer. You know what? I think Liv might do another 360 on Jazz, y'all. I got this funny feeling. I got this funny feeling that Liv gonna do a 360. Now, when I say a funny feeling, I think Liv is going to go back to a place that Liv was tolerable to the people on YouTube. I really feel that way. I really starting to feel that way. Because Liv realized that she can't be the ugly duckly all her life. And I really starting to feel like if she wants this YouTube, she's going to have to convert where people can meet her at. And I hope it does her well. I really do. And slowly I am like hoping that she gets her stuff back together. She might not, but I really hope that she gets her stuff together. She dug too many holes. Now it's time to, get out that hole, patch in the hole so you don't fall. Am I saying his name right? Okay, you got it right. So I must not be saying it like, is it Luther? No, not Luther. No, I hope not. Now, Jazz don't know how to respond. I'm pronouncing it wrong. See, I just know him as Satan and the devil. Okay? But yeah, Jazz is over there looking pretty sad, y'all. Why y'all haven't got that girl her stuff? Y'all, I'm done talking about Jazz for the night, y'all. What are y'all plans for the evening? I have to go pick up this little boy in a few minutes. Because he's serious about his after school play, okay? Oh, by the way, give him some. Actually, he got like another month. Hold on, let me see. 12. He has an audition for a play. Just keep him in his prayer because he's like excited. He knows a little song and everything. Just pray that he don't get sick and he don't get scared because I'm rooting for him. Because this is not in his element, y'all. This is not in his element. And no, I'm not asking for donations. It's just an audition. Okay? Let me stop making fun of people's children. People be throwing their cash out at any cost. But y'all have a beautiful day. And Bella, you go finish cooking. Y'all go home. Y'all get rested. And I will see y'all again later. I didn't know I was on here for about an hour and 30 minutes. I am slipping, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.